fair pay and fair hours, but are workers really getting both? When we look around, the answer isn't always yes. Some workers have to pay extra just to get their own salaries, and others have to work super very long hours with barely any rest. So this problem clearly shows negligence in handling payment system and working hours. And that's what we'll be talking about in our video. So let's start with the introduction first.
To begin, a payment system is essentially the method through which employees receive their wage or salaries. One of the major concerns into this payment system is the unfair practice prevalent in gig economy platform. Many workers are forced to pay additional fees if they want to access their earning early than the scheduled pay date. This practice places workers in a difficult position where they either have to wait weeks to get payment or sacrifice a portion of their income by paying these fees. This creates financial instability and insecurity, especially those who rely on timely payment to cover their daily expenses. Okay, now we're moving on to working hours. This term refers to the total amount of time an employee spends performing their job duties. A significant problem related to working hours is the prevalence of excessively long shifts in certain industries. For instance, delivery drivers often work shifts lifetime up to 40 hours a day and sometimes have to work continuously throughout the years without adequate rest or paid time off. Such long working hours not only negatively affect workers' physical and mental health but also diminish their overall quality of life, leading to burnout or decreased job satisfaction. The first article in January 2025 report that gig economy workers are being charged a fee just to get paid quicker. The second article in July 2023 highlight that US workers criticize low pay and long working hours. Based on these reports, it is clear that there are negligence and error in handling both a payment system and working hours, which show a lack of protection for workers' rights.
Next is the impact of the issue for payment systems. There is two impacts. The first one is on employee. Positive impact is flexibility to choose when to get paid. Workers can access pay earlier to cover bills or emergencies, but this only helps if fees don't add extra financial burden. For the negative impact is workers must pay a fee to access their own wages. Employees are charged 2.5% to 4.8% just to get paid. For low-income workers, this creates stress and can lead to a debt cycle, and ongoing financial stress and no protection against unfair practices if not settled. Workers remain stuck paying fees without basic rights, leaving them with no long-term security or stability. The next impact is on organization. The positive impact is improved cash flow management through premium payout system. Instant payout fees help companies manage cash flow better. However, overuse may hurt worker relations and reputation. For the negative impact is reputation damage due to accusations of exploitation. If workers feel exploited, the company risks losing trust, facing backlash, and damaging long-term growth. And what will happen if not settled is legal risk, public backlash, and long-term brand damage. Unresolved, the company face legal action, media criticism, boycotts, and lasting harm to its brand and profits.
Alright, I will talk about the impact of working hours. So for employees, the good side is they can get extra money from working overtime. But honestly, the bad side is bigger because long hours can make people feel super tired, stressed, and even sick because they don't get enough rest. Plus, when you are working overtime, like you're always working, you don't have time with your family or even for your social life. For example, in an article from July 2023, many US workers complained about long hours and low pay, saying it made their lives harder and more stressful. So if this problem is not fixed, many workers will feel burnout and unhappy with their jobs. Also, some might just leave. Okay, now let's see for the organization side. The good thing is longer hours can help the company if they need to finish their work fast or meet deadlines. But the bad side is tired workers are not productive. They make more mistakes and many of them may quit. The same article also mentioned high turnover in industry like retail because workers were fed up with a long hours and unfair schedule. This gives the company a bad image too. If this keeps going, the company will spend more money into train and hire new people, and their performance will slowly drops. So yeah, long working hours help for a while, but in the long term, it's not good for employees and the company itself.
I will explain about solutions for payment system issue. As we know, problems like late salaries, hidden fees, or unclear payment policies can cause stress among employees and damage a company's reputation. If not resolved, workers may lose trust and the company could even face legal action. The solution is to adopt a digital and transparent payment system that ensures salaries are paid on time, safely, and at low cost. Based on the article by Anwar et al. 2020, in Chapter 5, Payment System and Working Hours, it was stated that payment system which link working hours transparently with payroll reduce dispute and delays in salary disbursement. For example, in Malaysia, banks like Maybank, CIMB, and RHB Bank already provide online payroll services that allow companies to transfer salaries directly into workers' accounts. This system is more secure, faster, and helps reduce payment error. Besides banks, companies can also partner with fintech providers such as Touch 'n Go e-wallet, Boost, or GrabPay. Based on an analysis by Payments Journal, it was stated that fintech platforms can lower transaction fees and enable near-instant fund transfer, which is particularly beneficial for gig and part-time workers needing quick access to wages. By adopting this modern payment solution, organizations can reduce the risk of complaints, improve cash flow, and protect their brand image. At the same time, employees will feel more secure and motivated, creating a win-win situation for both sides.
Based on the article by Shag Polieva and Jennifer 2014, one of the best ways to deal with problems from long working hours is to use flexible working hours. This means workers can choose when to start or finish their day, as long as they complete the task. Having this choice helps people manage personal things, rushing, and feel less stressed. It also stops burnout and keep both mind and body healthy, so workers stay focused and motivated. For companies, flexibility brings clear benefits. It makes the workplace more attractive and help keep good staff longer, which means lower turnover and less cost for hiring new people. Staff who has some control over their schedule often feel happier and more loyal. They also tend to better and produce more. A company that supports balance between work and life good is a good name with future staff, client, and the public. In short, flexible working hours help both employers and organizations by creating a calmer, healthier, and more productive place to work.
In conclusion, both payment system and working hours are critical issues that significantly affect the health, financial stability, and overall well-being of employees. Workers who depend on prompt paycheck face financial insecurity when employers just fear for early access to wage. Similarly, excessive working hours can severely impact employees' health and quality of life, especially in demanding sectors such as delivery service. It is essential of organizations to address the problem by implementing fair payment system and flexible workers' hours. So we not only ensure that workers are paid fairly and work under safe conditions, but we also foster a more equitable, productive, and suitable work environment for a long term.